Welcome, Steve. Uh, Let us discuss about the different types of publishers the Spring Project Reactor have provided. So today our main agenda is to discussing what kind of publisher is provided by your uh, Spring Project Reactor. Okay, the Spring Project Reactor is the your implementation of a reactive stream non-blocking asynchronous programming model. So, as you know, publishers is the one concept in reactive systems where publishers is publishing a data. Okay, publishing data. If any subscriber who subscribed them, they can consume data until any subscriber is not subscribed data, they are not producing any. If you have another producer, another consumer is subscribed to producer, they are producing data to each subscriber. This is the one major differences between the Java stream where uh, one stream is open after uh, completion of one stream you cannot reuse that, but here whenever producer producing data, multiple subscriber can subscribe to this producer. For each subscriber they are publishing a data and each subscriber get data. So here we are discussing there are two kind of publishers. Here are two kind of publisher Springs provided. So in Spring, Europe publisher by default name as a Flux or Mono. Two kind of publisher Spring provided. So this Flux and the Mono are two publisher. Flux and mono are two publisher, and two publisher have a nature ki what kind of data they're producing. If you are talking about types of your publisher, there are two kind of publishers. One is named as a cold publisher, another is the hot publisher. So here we have to first understood what the cold publisher and then what the hot publisher. Cold publishers are just like as a let example on the YouTube. Uh, let's see, I'm watching on the one particular movie on YouTube. I just log into YouTube and any movie I can go to watch. Okay, similarly my friends also log in the YouTube channel and watching the movie. My another friends uh, logging the YouTubes and watching the movie. Let's see, a movie is watched by friend 1, friend 2 and friend 3. This is the YouTube channel. YouTube channel. So whenever a friend one log in and they are watching a movie, okay, friend two also can log into YouTube and they can also similarly let's see friend A is started watching movie at 10 o'clock, okay, 10 o'clock, and friend two log in at 11 o'clock, and in 11 o'clock they can also watch the same movie. So a movie also playing here streaming, a movie also streaming here. Friend 3 also let's get log in at 11, let's log in at 12. Friend 3 also can watch the same a movie at 12 am. 11 and 30 20 10. So same data, a movie is streaming to friend f1, a movie is streaming to friend f2, a is streaming to f3. That means ki each subscribers when they are subscribed your YouTube as a publisher, YouTube publish stream same data for each uh, subscriber, but the different upon the when they are logging. at the same time, three a movie is streamed in the three places, but three places the same data is not displayed. Maybe F1 have watched 1 hour movie and he started just, and he doesn't start. Whenever he started, he F2 already watched a 2 hour movie, and might be F1 is completed more than 2 hour movie. So depend upon the when the subscriber is subscribed to the channels, they are your publisher, your YouTube's are publishing data starting to each subscriber. So this kind of example known as your cold subs cold subscriber. Okay, this is the example of cold subscriber. In cold subscriber, publisher publish each data to each publisher, each subscriber. Okay, so cold publisher generate new data for every time when a new subscriber is subscribes to them. That means if the publisher is the your this, if let's give one subscriber, subscriber one is subscribes, they are submitting all data from starting. If subscriber second is subscribe them, this publisher again publishing from starting data to each data to your second publisher. If third publisher is trying to subscribe this publisher, third subscriber also getting all data from starting to end. So this is the default nature of your. So the default nature है the flux and mono both are by default cold publisher. That means whenever other particular subscriber is subscribing to this flux, they are getting data from starting to whatever. Similarly, another subscriber subscribe this flux, they are receiving data from starting. So, so this is the default nature of your the by default default flux and mono are cold publisher. One things is very important in a reactive stream is that publisher by default do not produce any kind of data unless at least one subscriber subscribe to it. If we have a one publisher, this they are not going to publish any data unless some subscriber are subscribing them. When one subscriber subscribe them, then they are starting publishing a data to that subscriber. If no subscriber is subscribed to any publisher, publisher cannot produce any data, cannot emit any data. This is the key features of your in the reactive system. Publisher, publisher by default do not produce any value unless at least one subscriber subscribe to publisher. A default in Spring project director by default Flux and Mono, these are the two publisher are a cold publisher. Cold publisher that means for each subscriber they are streaming all data from starting to end. And in the case of hot subscriber, in the second example, hot subscriber. Hot subscribers, let's keep this is the subscriber, your publisher, hot publisher, publisher one, start publishing. Let's keep we have a start one subscriber started. Whenever one subscriber started, they are producing a data and they are consuming. Okay, if second subscriber this again subscribe to this producer producer producer, so for that this publisher is not going to send from starting to all the element here. What data they have produced, those data are not again sent to here. Now what data currently they are sending to the both subscriber. This is a good example. Like whenever we are watching any uh, live cricket match, or let's example radio. Your radio station is always streaming, broadcasting the his news channel or any song and a video. Maybe any any subscriber tune the particular radio station or not. I am not tuned any radio station. Still, our station is broadcasting the particular telecasting his the programs, broadcasting his program, maybe news, maybe channel, maybe songs, anything. Until let's say I am a one subscriber, I am just tuning to the particular channel number 101, and I am getting the data from the same. Okay, if after 10 minutes another subscriber is subscribing to the same radio station, they are again listening the same data. At a moment, if I am getting a data, at the same moment they are also getting the same data. That means the same informations are flow to each and every subscriber at an instance. That is the example of a hot subscriber. In hot subscriber, they are not bound to any specific subscriber. Simply, hot producer, they are producing data. At times, whenever particular subscribers is joined, they are consuming data. At the same, if another subscriber is subscribing this producer, they are getting the same data. Similarly, like a radio station. Let's see, I tune to the particular radio station, I am getting the particular song. At the same time, after 10 minutes, another subscriber subscribe the yet tune to the same radio channel, they are getting the same songs. Okay, so this is the kind that in hot publisher, they are not start producing data for each subscriber independently. Instead, they are publishing, broadcasting data, same data to each and everyone. Anyone can subscribe and getting the same data. So that is known as your hot subscriber. So in a hot publisher and cold publisher. Hot publisher will generate new data right away and do not depend upon the any subscribers. But in the case of cold publisher, for each subscriber, they are producing data from starting to end. For each subscriber, you can say different producer can start producing the same data too. Okay, so let us go with the example. So by default, let's get let's range from 1 to 20. Okay, and if I am just print log that subscribe. Okay, uh, let's see, I'm getting not this. I'm not subscribing here. I am just not a log. Plus. Okay, I have created one plus object first of, so that key multiple subscriber can subscribe. So let's key we have a uh, subscribe. I'm a data part and is out. Subs giver one receive receipt as read data. Okay. So whenever I am started Let's say I'm going to do some delay. If I'm running it, that's if I run it, they are flat receiving one subscriber is a subscribe to the publisher and they are getting all data. They are subscriber on getting all data. So instead of that, I'm just going to do some delay, like delay element. Let's do action of 1 second delay. So now you look, they are receiving data in 1 second delay. 1 second delay, 1 second delay, 1 second delay. So you started. Oh, whenever one thing, okay, whenever you are going to apply any delay operation, now for 1 second they are telling during that time your main program is end. So for that I am going to set sleep main program at least second for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay, so that we are able to look the output. Yes, yes. Now we have noticed that one, two, three, four, five different subscribers. But currently, this is the publisher. In publisher, we have only one subscriber, subscriber one. They are getting data from 1 to 20. Okay. Uh, Now we can also subscribe another subscriber, and I'm going to trace subscriber 2. Okay. Let's start. Second subscriber. So second subscriber also getting data from one, not let's subscriber one also getting one. Let's say I'm going some delay here to start. Yes, data slip. Let's be 500 minutes. That means here I'm trying to say the first subscriber is consuming some data, and after that, after some time, I'm starting another subscriber. So that we are able to say that both subscriber are getting data from the start. All the data are consumed received by the your subscriber. Yeah, one so fast, 1 to 1 2 are going on. We have to give some more delay. Let's say they are producing every 2 seconds. Okay. Let us now look where they are producing data for every 2 seconds. Okay. And let's see, they are getting subscriber 1, subscriber 2, 3, subscriber 4, subscriber 5. This way, 1 also getting from 1, 2 also getting from 2. Uh, I want to start subscriber some more delay. So that key subscriber 1 can consume 1, 2, 3 data. So that key after some time, subscriber 2 started and then subscriber 2 again consuming data from 1, not from 2. Subscriber 1, subscriber 2, subscriber 1 consume 3 items. And subscriber 2 come, they started from 1. Subscriber again 1 4. In this way you can say by default the nature of your uh, uh, program, by default the behavior of your spring flux the publisher is your cold publisher. Each subscriber 1, subscriber 2 are getting a data from starting. From that overall, this flux is start for each subscriber, the new producer is started. For subscriber 1 getting a new producer, they are producing data to subscriber 1. Subscriber 2 getting a new producer, start producing data 2. Means if we have a, this is our flux, they have a data from let's say 0 to 20. They have a data want to publish. Whenever subscriber 1 subscribe this publisher, one producer is associated. They are reading data from here and producing to here. Whenever subscriber 2 is associated with the same publisher, then this flux again start a new producer from this and they are sending data to this. For if S3 subscriber is subscribed to them, new producer is started, they are producing data to the this subscriber. That means for each subscriber are getting uh, complete data from starting. Okay, so this is the example of your cold publisher. Let's see. I want to show the example of your uh, like a hot subscriber. How to do hot subscriber. So as a conceptually, hot subscriber, if this is the hot publisher, if this publisher is hot, uh, in the case of cold, for each subscriber, one producer is dedicated work to sending data from starting to one. For each subscriber, one kind of producer is producing data from starting. Okay, they are producing data. But in the case of a hot subscriber, this publisher is not bound to any specific subscriber. Let's subscriber when subscribing, let's say they have a produce element. Let's say produce 1, 2, and 3. They produce. After that time, again another subscriber is associated. Another subscriber 2 associated. So they are now at this point they are getting value 4. The 4 is here and 4 the same 4 value is going to here. Now 5 value, then 5 value going to both subscribers. And now at this moment another subscriber is associated. Now the next value generated by 6. The 6 value is sent to the subscriber 1, subscriber 2, subscriber 3. That means the value are shared between the all the subscriber. Any value any value that producer produce, that value is shared by all your subscriber. But in the case of cold subscriber, each subscriber have an individual value and they are own publisher publishing a data to the subscriber. So in the case of hot subscriber, hot publisher, data is published and that published data is shared by all the subscriber. If subscriber 1, 2, 3, 4, if value v1 is at that time is transmitting, if only one subscriber 1 get v2 value. If now the v2 value is transmitting at this time, two subscribers are associated, the same v2 value are transmitted to the both subscribers. So if I am going to write, so the code example is the very same. This is your hot. See the example here, code publisher. Okay, one subscriber, two subscriber. The similar example you can say here. You can say, let's we have a here I'm getting a change the name. Uh, a name would be old subscriber. hot subscriber. Here name would be hot, 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 hot. This is the hot subscriber one, hot subscriber two. Fold, fold. So code perspective, there is no any change. But what change? This is the only one method we have to use. Here we have to, whenever you are getting your flux, if you want to convert that flux, default by default a cold publisher. If you want to change from cold publisher to hot publisher, so that the hot publisher can share value with each subscriber. For that way, method share. Not that done. So that means whatever the value they are producing at that moment, at that moment, what number of subscriber is associated, they are getting the same value to us each subscriber. If you run it, and just main thread wait more times, and I start. So the coding wise there is no major differences, only we have to apply the particular publish. This is the cold publisher, cold have produced one two value, then you see hot publisher one also getting one, and yeah, so here hot publisher one getting a two, and hot publisher 1 getting a 3, then hot publisher 2, hot publisher 2 are not getting 1 but they are getting a 3. Instead of I can just comment out this 2 so that we can so the result output. So here hot publisher 1 2, they are 1 2 3 item are produced by your subscriber 1. Okay, then hot publisher subscriber 2 associate 2 are getting a 3 value. Please notice that if you can also associate another subscriber for, if you want, let's see, hot subscriber 3. Okay, so all the data published from this hot publisher are shared by the all the subscriber. For each subscriber, they are not dedicated producer, they are producing data from starting to the end. Yeah, let's here example. Now your hot subscriber 1 consume 1 data, then 2, then 3. Hot subscriber 2 is joined, now they are getting the same 3 value. And 1, 4, 2, 4. 5, 5, both value. 3, now hot subscriber 3 joined here, 3 also getting a 5. Hot subscriber 3 not started from 1, but they are starting the same value. So this is the implementation of your subscriber. Subscriber 1, 2, 3 both are receiving the same value. That value is shared. Which are the, that means if this is the publisher, hot publisher publishing a data, okay, at this moment, if two subscriber are associated, the same value are getting these two subscriber. Now let's see hot subscriber produce this at moment. Let's give a 3 subscriber, 4 subscriber, or 4 subscribers are getting the same value. So this is the way the code is implemented. The code perspective, both publisher, maybe hot publisher or your cold publisher and hot publisher. Both are the same. The only difference is that your publisher is the one we have just applied one method share. This share method change your cold publisher to your hot publisher. In cold publisher, each subscriber there is a producer which producing data from start to end. Okay, but in the case of hot subscriber, there is only one producer. They are producing data. If is this data at this moment, how many number of subscriber is associated, they are getting the same value. This is your hot subscriber. In hot subscriber, there is only one producer which are producing data. In the case of cold producer, in the cold producer, for each subscriber there is a producer. For each subscriber there is a producer which are producing data from this your main publisher. So summary short is that there are two kind of publisher: cold publisher, hot publisher. Okay, publisher by default do not produce any value unless at least one subscriber are associated with it. Okay, this project Spring Reactor, there are two kind of publisher, Flux and Mono. Both are by default your cold publisher. Cold publisher means for each subs cold publisher means for each subscriber one, one producer is associated. They are producing all value to this. For subscriber 2, okay, for another producer which are responsible for producing all value from year to year. Similarly, producer 3, for each subscriber 3, for another producer which are responsible for producing the same value to all. So they are dedicated for in this cold publisher. By default, all the publisher in Spring project director is a cold. The nature is that each subscriber there is separate producer which producing all the value, all the data which defined in this flux. And that flux, all the data are published to the particular subscriber. But in the case of hot subscriber, okay, only one producer they are producing data. If any subscriber subscribe at a moment, they are getting the same data. Okay, they are producing same data. In another subscriber, both are getting the same. What the value is produced at the moment, both are getting the same value. Another subscribe, what is the value at the moment they are producing, the same value are shared by these three values. See, after some time another subscriber join. At that moment, what producer producing value, the same produce value is subscribed by the shared by all the subscriber. This is your meaning of your hot publisher and cold publisher. From code perspective, for any flux or mono, by default is your cold publisher. If you want to convert from cold to hot, we have to apply the share method. There is a share method. Just on a particular flux dot share. That means now we are converting from cold to hot subscriber. And now your behavior look like it. Now in this hot subscriber, whenever any subscriber is subscribed, they are sharing all the value. Okay, each subscriber is not getting from starting value, but at the moment what data is producing, the same data is consumed. Okay, that is the complete my discussion point, and hope it's useful. Thank you for watching this video.